begin this episode.
You ready?
I am ready. On 3?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, now.
Hang on. Do you know what on 3 means?
Welcome. You're listening to Paleo Cheese Podcast, episode 31, part 2, Sleepaway Camp.
Welcome back, everybody. This is you're listening to or watching Paleo Cheese Podcast. I'm Chad Lutzke.
I'm Jeremiah Bannister.
We just got done watching Sleepaway Camp 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah saw the dong.
Oh, dude, yes. Traumatizing. It's a messed up thing. I still got it on the, not the dong, but I got the face on the
I got it paused.
Yeah, I got it paused. I'm like, I gotta go back. I gotta see this thing. Yeah. It's dude, it's messed up, man. Like I still kind of am bewildered.
I found out how they did that. Actually by Felissa Rose, the actress who plays it. I heard her talk about it. And I read an article on it too. If you go back and look at it, I've seen that scene a lot because it's super creepy because they show her, but then they show her standing there and she doesn't look
so you've
right.
Like gone back to go just
she doesn't look right.
See that scene a lot? Like
yeah, dude, because it's freaking creepy, dude.
It is. Yeah, it's one way. It's definitely.
It's creepy. Dude, it's creepy. And so when you look at it, you've got like her face, and she's all with her mouth open.
Yeah.
And then you go back, and she's doing the same thing, but it just doesn't look right. It looks wrong. Like her head looks wrong, her body looks wrong.
Yeah.
And that's because, but it works, and it works well because of that. And that's why it makes it so creepy. What they did was they made a mask of her doing that. And then they got this college kid wasted and paid him to stand there drunk, naked.
That's a real, I thought I was like
dude. No, it's a dude.
Well, I knew, I figured that because it looks a little bit like trollish, like the body shape. It's not, because she's slender.
Yeah, that's because of that. That's because of the mask, dude. If you go back and look at it, it doesn't look right.
The whole thing doesn't look right, Chad. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I'm supposed to see something here. Hold on.
Because it's a dude.
Yeah, you can see the muscle build on the belly, bro, and the shoulders and everything. Yeah, it's straight up a gorilla. This is okay. Yeah, so yeah, definitely a boy. I mean, the shoulders. This person has the musculature of a man, like a college guy. Yeah. Which makes it even creepier.
But if they used her and just put like a fake stuff on there, it wouldn't look as look as like wrong.
Yeah, that looks monstrous.
Yeah. It looks very creepy.
Yeah, that's that's a thing, man. It's really it's a thing. Literally. Staring at it now.
So the movie as a whole, Sleepaway Camp. Slasher. You like Just Before Dawn. Yeah. You tend to like seems like you kind of like the slasher subgenre Halloween.
Yeah, I do. It's probably my favorite one.
I can't remember if you liked Friday the 13th or not.
Yes.
Which is similar summer camp, and but no kids die, which I thought was cool because some of the really young kids died that looked like they were like 12.
Exactly.
Got butchered.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I like that, man. I like Just Before Dawn. Yeah, I like that a lot actually, and I like that the era of it. The music, the era, the style of clothes. Although I must be quite honest, this one I don't know about that.
Yeah,
the boys, even the girls, is kind of I don't know, man. But the guys, their outfits in this, just no way. Yeah. At least, Just Before Dawn, some of those outfits I could imagine wearing.
Yeah, but the half shirts and the the underwear disguised as shorts.
Yeah, but this was as a whole, the acting is kind of crappy with some of the characters.
Yeah.
So it's not, and crappy in a way that's not the same as, David Lynch stuff, where it's kind of weird acting.
Yeah.
This is just not very good acting. Some of it. Some of the dialogue, like where the owner of the camp is talking out loud to himself, reminds me of one of the bully from Cool Cat that's talking out loud of the dialogue that normally would be in the brain and stuff. And I'm gonna get him. Oh, but maybe he's the one. You're thinking that, dude. And so the writing in that regard was kind of, but
it was weird because the rest of the movie isn't like that, and that's like one of the first scenes. So I would imagine you're like, what am I watching here? Is the acting going to be this bad? The dialogue going to be this bad?
Yeah, but the mom, because the mom's just so bizarre.
Yeah.
But in the end, because remember, I was like, that mom's cuckoo crazy. She's nuts.
Yeah.
In the end, she is nuts for real. Mm-hmm. And that's why she's this way. Because she's a boy that this cuckoo crazy mom is like, I'm going to call you Angela. It means angel. You're going to be, I always wanted a girl, and now you're a girl. Mm-hmm. And, it would take a crazy mom to do that. So when it spun full circle like that crazy mom that kind of was like, man, that acting's kind of weird and she's bizarre. It actually made sense. Yeah. And it actually made sense of that character to where the second time I saw, once I realized what was going on, mm-hmm. I was like, I'm okay with that. But first impression is that lady is a crappy actress. This is a crappy character. What's happening here? And by the end, I'm kind of like, is there a sequel, man? Is there a prequel to this? I want to know more about the mom, man.
There's 3 or 4 sleepaway camps.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'd watch the others. Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them, but I am going to.
Yes.
I'm going to watch them. Yeah. I think the third one is okay. The second one was not. I think the second one doesn't have that Angela chick in it. The third one does, as she's older, but I don't know. I don't know the storyline. I don't know if it like just totally goes away from the whole, she thing, or I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because, and you would think with a movie like this, the ending is so shocking and memorable that's the whole movie.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I'm just watching a 84-minute movie just to see the last minute.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd watch the other ones.
If you watch this like with your wife or your kids or something like that, you're just you're gonna be waiting the whole time just for the end.
With my kids, I'd be waiting for the part with the butt.
Yeah, that's true.
That to me, I thought, like, honestly, because I started wondering if this was the one that you said there's one scene, and I was like, I was laughing so hard at the butt part that I just kind of thought maybe that's what it was.
Oh gosh, no.
And it kind of bummed me out because I was thinking the rest of the movie was just going to be like, whatever. But it ended up being, it's a fun movie. I don't know if it's just that I like, the camp thing. I like slashers. I like the creepiness of, like, think of how many things in the film as we're watching it that I was saying, oh, that's not a good idea. Mm-hmm. Even stupid stuff, man, like dorm rooms and stuff, those houses that are on those kind of lifts. Yeah. I don't like that. That bothers me. Even down to
the dude's feet in the water.
The dude's feet in the water, like where he's laying on the boat and his feet are in the water. No way in the world, dude. You're not going to see me do that. Heck no. And then even if it's a freshwater lake, dude, I don't care. Even if it's a man-made one and they're like, there's nothing in there. I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know what people do. And so, but they talked about turtles that come up to get you, dude. That's what got me scared in the first place of lakes, was my buddy, a real jerk when I was a kid. I had no way to know this. He told me there's poisonous turtles in the freaking lake. So I was legit scared. And I saw these pictures of muskie. Now they were drawings, but I was a little kid. I'm seeing muskie and they got these massive flashing teeth and stuff. And so I'm thinking, okay, dark, out in the water, flipped over on a boat, fog all over the place. I'm thinking this is literally terrible, nightmarish stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even down to the stuff that really like irritates me badly, like soggy shoes, for example. I know that sounds stupid, but it really bothers me. I'm like, that's gross. I'll take them off. I'd rather walk with no shoes on than have soggy shoes. It really bothers me. And then the steam burns. I know I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, dude, no. I'm like, dude, steam burns. I have had steam burns. Steam burns are not awesome at all. They are terrible. I worked at this golf course or a hotel, and I lifted up one of those the little lids, because we got free food and stuff during our shift. So we'd go to the buffet, and I opened up the lid thinking there was bacon or something in there, sausage, I don't know. And I open it up, it's just water, dude. It's just water with steam, and it's like all over my arm, straight up my arm, dude, for days. It was just absolutely terrible pain. And then well, I don't know if I would really be scared of the bathroom thing. I would have crawled under the bottom. But if somebody brought bees in all over the place and they were apparently demonic bees that were coming after me, I'd obviously be scared of that. But that's not like a normal fear I've got. But it seems like there was all these things and people who are wanting to get you that you don't see them. Mm-hmm. So it's not like they're walking towards you menacingly. It's that maybe you're in the kitchen doing something and you got the bad guy eye view from behind creeping up on you, and you're just, spinning the spaghetti or something, whatever you're doing, and bad guy comes up and pushes you into a steam burn, or whatever. And it's like, that to me is terrifying. Like, I don't want that. And so it was a lot of those things, and the youthfulness of it, the camp environment, with even when they're all eating food inside and stuff, and the whole thing, and in the coming of age type stuff. You're young, you're restless, you're making big mistakes, you're making mistakes with the ladies, you're trying to lie and cover it up, you're getting busted, all that. And so it was good. It's a good movie.
Well, cool, man. I'm glad that I thought the special effects were really good too.
Yes.
Like the gore effects were really good. Really well done.
Totally. Dude, the face when it was bubbling up with blisters.
Yeah.
That's legit, man. And I liked that they didn't show anything other than the hands in the shadow when it came to the curling iron.
Yeah.
Because they show a lot of the other stuff,
Yeah. That one would have been. It's like you get the idea. Or use your imagination.
Yeah. Now, were you bummed a little bit? Because I know your thing. You got kind of this weird thing going for seeing sawed off legs and crap. That scene at the beginning was kind of anticlimactic. Like the boat's coming, it goes over. I didn't even see any blood.
Yeah, no.
Just a floating body. No, in a torn up life jacket.
Yeah. And
I'm thinking, having seen the rest of the special effects, why did they do that?
Maybe they relied on, because it was anticlimactic, but also there was a lot of like terror going on, like trauma.
Yeah.
Like people were screaming, especially the one chick. And I don't know, that was more disturbing to me than seeing the aftermath of something.
Seeing the girl scream, the one that was the skier.
Yeah, well, there were there were a couple people screaming because, that happens, like when a traumatic thing, like a really bad traumatic thing happens, and people are screaming and stuff, like incoherently and stuff like that, and that kind of thing has always disturbed me.
That's what I know. And it's funny you use the word disturbed, because you used that same exact word when you said it was really disturbing in Hereditary with the screaming part with the mom and the son.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that was a very disturbing thing.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah. So yeah, I got you with that. And yeah, it's kind of a clever thing to say, like, instead of really focusing on, like, because if there was blood, I mean, that's kind of what everybody's waiting for in a way. But then to have it instead to be the height of that the shrill screams, man, the really scary. I'm traumatized. I can't stop screaming. I just want it to go away.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you right now why they didn't show that. I don't know why they didn't show the guy, because he had no blood.
Yeah, he just floated by. He's
just floated by.
Maybe they hit his head and he's just internal, brain mush. Yeah.
But they couldn't show the kids because then if they showed the girl dead and the boy alive, then it would just be super confusing.
Yeah,
so that they couldn't show them at all.
Well, I thought they showed the boy. You could see the boy in the life jacket. I thought because you only saw one life jacket come up. I'm pretty positive, bro.
I thought
I'm going back right now. Yeah, you can see the boy because he's flailing his arms around, but you can't see his face. You just see the hair, but it's obvious it's the boy because the hair is a lot shorter. And then it shows. Yeah, it shows him. He's splashing around in the water, but it's only from the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obvious. And then when the life jacket comes up, there's only one life jacket. So you know that one's dead, one is flailing around, and the dad very awkwardly goes away. Yeah, man. Wow. So okay, back to you. I wanted to just see because I thought
that's fine.
Yeah.
The last time I saw this movie was like 2 or 3 months ago. I mean, I saw it a long time ago, and then I've seen it like twice in the past couple of years. But this is like the third or fourth time I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool because they give you nothing. There's no way anyone would ever be able to see the ending coming.
No way. Yeah,
They give you nothing. Like the whole, like, why won't you take a shower? That's a legitimate, like, thing.
Yeah, and you're just thinking she's traumatized.
There's a lot of kids that won't shower because they're afraid of puberty. They're not hairier enough or big enough, or their boobs aren't big enough.
And she wasn't very developed. I don't know how old she was, but she was not very developed.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that's legit, man. I didn't like doing showers and stuff with everybody.
Yeah. So, just being shy, you just think she's weird. Well, it's because she's freaking screwed up. She doesn't know who she is.
She's a boy.
And she's ashamed. She's like, she's a boy, but she's all dressed as a girl, and everybody thinks she's a girl. So, you'd never in a million years see that ending coming.
No.
I don't care who you are.
Yeah. And the music was good. Whoever did the score to that, I think, did a really good job.
Except for the placement of it at the beginning.
Yeah. But I don't think that. Well, yeah. Okay. That. Assuming that they were like, well, here's the scenes and all that, and here's the music, because it didn't match.
Mm-hmm.
You have the sounds of all the kids in the noises, but there's nobody there, and the music seemed really intense for that. Yeah. It didn't the feel of it. It didn't seem to match the feeling.
Right.
And so, but the score itself. The music itself, I felt was really good. I felt that all of it was. I felt that it heightened scenes throughout the whole movie, and I felt that it matched. I didn't think there was ever a time where I was like, "Oh, that music doesn't go," other than the very beginning, and that's a little disorienting. Maybe even on purpose. I don't know. I don't know what the logic was behind it. It is disorienting. It's like, what's this all about? Or there's a major conflict between what you see and what you hear, and in the end, there's a major conflict between what you see and what's really there. So right. I don't know. I don't know what the logic was artistically in their rationale for that, but the music itself was good. Better than Visitor.
What do you rate? Easily.
Yeah.
What do you rate? What do you rate the film? Like a letter grade?
A letter grade?
Mm-hmm. And you can drop it into categories.
Okay, so can we just do this for just the genre, or like, because how do we do this? Because I may have movies that I like better that I wouldn't score as good, but that's because within that genre, which I may like a lot of movies in that. I don't know. I get confused a little bit sometimes. Okay, so I would give the movie on the whole, I would give it a B+, because I would say I would watch this again for one. I plan to watch the other ones. I think that, some of it is, the writing may not be the best, but I'm also kind of generous a little bit toward the era and the genre a little bit almost, and saying that's okay. It's okay that it's not the best acting in the world. It's okay that, it's a little tacky here and there or whatever. Or the dialogue out loud. I mean, that's almost kind of a throwback to in a certain time, almost where that kind of thing was around more. And so I'm okay with that. I'm generous to that. But I enjoyed it. I had a fun time watching it, and I know that because we're doing commentary and stuff, like we're laughing, we're talking and everything else. But if I wouldn't turn this movie off, if I was watching it by myself, I wouldn't turn it off at all. And if someone was like, hey man, do you think we should watch this movie? Dude, there's a lot of people I know for a fact that I would say, yeah. In fact, I'm going to tell people don't, and it's going to sabotage us a little, but I don't know if they even, it might be like your son. It might be like, they know what I do, but they're like, I don't watch that. I'll be like, but don't watch that one because we need to see this movie, man. We need to have a party and get together. Sausage party. Have the boys over.
Do some skinny dipping.
Yeah, do some skinny dipping, wearing those like whitey tighties real tight, dude, with the bulge tucked in, and so like, big pectoral muscles and stuff. But but I would have no problem telling people to watch this with the caveat that I always, given my beliefs and stuff and given what I think is, it's not necessary. The ending's not for kids. Let's put it that way. Other than that, though, it's relatively tame, except for the one scene, there's some sexual suggestion obviously in it.
Yeah, dude, the whole Baldy thing was.
Yeah, that's okay. So it's not for kids, right? It's not. Yeah, I wouldn't say, oh yeah, have all your kids sit around and watch this movie.
Yeah.
No. But it's also not. It's more like suggestive. It's not like Friday the 13th, right? Just boobies jiggling around and stuff.
Yeah.
So you don't have that with this, and even the scene where the hot iron, curling iron, even that. I mean, just think about it. That's actually a throwback, almost a decency thing. Where back in the olden days, where the lovers are kissing and stuff, and then you're outside the window, and it shows up, and you see the silhouette, and it slowly lays down to go to, lay each other to sleep, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But this is like if you were evil and sticking a very hot iron in a vagina. So it's a little different. But the idea is the same.
A little bit
different. But the idea, though, is that it separates it, and you just know what's happening. That's all. And I think that's actually a kind of a decency for what the story you're trying to tell, right?
Yeah.
So even that, even the scene where he's trying to go touch the chest and stuff, he never makes it past the first button. He doesn't. He just sits there like this all the time, and so I felt like the scene in the shower that I could imagine easily in other movies have been just a bare, just seeing the nipple right there. I mean, it'd be so easy to do, but it got close. But you're seeing more skin on an Ivory commercial or something. So I felt like
more skin on those guys on the football or on the baseball field.
Yeah, you do. Especially old boy flashing his leg, man. She looks like he's shaving his thighs and stuff. I'm like, I don't know what's up with this guy. But waxing that. But B+, man. A good one, a good B+. Like no shame in that. Really good. It was fun. And what do you think, by the way? What do you think about it?
I think this is. Like, I don't want to see this movie again for a while.
Yeah.
It was nice revisiting it with you, but because I've seen it, twice within the last year or within the last like 4 months, I'm good for a long while. But so my grade might reflect that a little bit. I'd probably say a B-. I remember liking it, I think the second or third time better than the first time I saw it. I think the first time I saw it, I just had expectations of seeing a cool, gory slasher. And at the time, because of the amount of like ultra gore stuff I was watching, like in the 80s, lots of really cool stuff with my dad. This didn't really hold up as far as gore went. You know, it was very tame in comparison. But I really appreciate it and appreciate the effects. The effects were, I thought they were done really well done, particularly for the budget of this movie and the acting and stuff. The effects really stand out. And I give the ending an A+ though. I can't rate that ending high enough just because it's such a shock. When we were watching it, I wasn't even watching the last like 90 seconds of the movie because I'd seen it so many times. I was watching you.
Yeah.
You know, and I could hear it, so I knew what was happening. Because I had to watch you watch it. And that's why, you know, people are on YouTube and they see our channel. Hopefully you'll subscribe and click like and set up your things so that you get notifications when we have a new video up. But you could see Jeremiah's reaction.
Yeah.
We're not going to have it synced up, but if you've seen Sleepaway Camp, and I hope you have, if not, we've spoiled so much right from the first 30 seconds of our episode here. But then you'll get to see his authentic WTF reaction.
Dude, yeah, totally, 100%.
So
dude, it was fun.
I would say B-, A+. I did, while you were talking though, I did get a chance to, I don't know if you saw me leave or not, but I was in Illumination Cave just for
were you? Yeah, for a brief moment.
Yeah.
So what did you come out with, dude? What is your valuable lesson for us, Chad?
I think that while I was in the cave thinking about this for just that real quick second, I was thinking, you know, if I'm in a camp like that, anytime that someone's at a camp and you've got these bully girls that just like, you know, like when I mentioned, how does a girl live with herself like that? How do you be such a wench and just sleep at night?
Yeah.
Referring to the main bully chick in the movie.
Yeah, wasn't it Julie or some crap?
Oh, Meg with MEG.
Well, yeah, Meg. Okay, she was one of the bullies. She was the
main. Oh man.
Yeah.
I think she was the main one. But anyway, if you're like that, you got penis envy big time. So that's your problem right there.
Yeah.
That's why Angela was so cool.
Yeah, right.
She didn't have penis envy.
She had a penis.
Yeah.
No envy, dude. No envy.
No
just
envy.
Boing, right there, dude.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, it was fun, Chad.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out and watching Sleepaway Camp with me.
How can people find the show, man?
They can type in Google or you know, go to our Gmail, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page. It's all spelled the same. Paleo Cheese with a Z, PALEOCHEEZE at gmail.com. And you can reach out to us. You can follow us on all of the appropriate places. Subscribe to our thing. Subscribe to our wherever you get your podcasts. If you're listening to the audio while you're sleeping or while you're driving or working. Yeah. So you subscribe to there, leave a review. You can leave reviews on there. I know we've got some on iTunes. So
man.
Wherever you're getting this from, I don't think you can do that on like Spotify or whatever. We're on there too. We're everywhere. So that is my
dude. It happens every time now. It's the new thing, dude. That's the cue, man.
Well,
that's the cue.
Well, we tried to get him on here, so maybe we'll do it right now. There he is.
Yeah, dude, you're on the show, man. Yeah, you're on the show right now, dude. We're recording right now. Yeah. Elijah.
Can you not see Elijah? Oh, he's that's because I got the earbuds in. He can't hear you.
Oh no. Yeah, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell him what was happening right now.
You couldn't hear us because I got my earbuds in. We're recording our show, and I just got you on here. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the show, man. You gotta tell them.
Yeah. But I just realized, you can't hear Jeremiah, and you couldn't see my screen because I'm holding you up to the camera.
Yeah, Yeah, we got you on there, dude. Yeah, there you go.
Featuring Elijah Shine.
Yeah, Elijah Shine. So, all right, man. Well, dude.
All right. Well, I'll let you go.
All right, buddy.
All right,
I'll call you back. Bye.
all right.
Dude, right there, man.
That was my oldest boy, Elijah
That's
Shine.
the offspring. That's the spawn. Chad Lutzke. It's true.
Okay, so yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, watching. Thanks, Jeremiah, for hanging out and watching this horribly, wonderfully bad movie, good movie.
We got to watch more like these. I like, and honestly, dude, I like this. I dig doing this, the mix up of like, topic and watching a movie with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a lot of fun.
Would you consider Angela a gimp?
Why?
Well, she's got that third leg.
Oh no!
All right. Until next time.
I don't know. Well, she's got a bad limp.
Yeah.
Limpy gimping. All right, dude. Oh.
Why, I believe it means angel. Why, yes, I'm sure it does. I know you're going to like that name. Won't you, Peter?
How can it be? What the heck? What? 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 What happened? What is this? Why? Why? Again, there's a dong.
Yeah.
And muscular, like not attractive body.
Yeah.
Like animal looking. It's not hot.
And hair.
And hair?
It took a left turn real quick, didn't it?
Well, I am very confused. What? I'm waiting for, the crescendo, man. Right? I'm waiting for the coda of the entire thing. And it's coming, and it's coming. She turns around, and it's like caveman. Dude. Well, now it makes sense why she didn't want to do it.
Or take a shower.
Or take a shower or nothing. It's because she's...
Every person's story has something to teach us. How others view life, how obstacles are overcome, how joy is felt, how fears are faced, how love is expressed. The Matters of Faith podcast explores individual stories of people's lives and how faith plays a part. It may not be your story, but it may help shape yours.
The Matters of Faith podcast with Jay Wilburn is on Project Entertainment Network.